Would Alison Clement, receiving a Bachelor of Arts in English Literature and Writing, please come to the stage?
Thanks for inviting me here today. I dropped out of college in the 70s after reading Ivan Illich's book, Deschooling Society. Illich, you might know, is a social commentator, and he makes a strong case against the institutionalization of education. I've worked all my life in low-paying jobs, possibly as a consequence of dropping out of college. I've worked as a waitress, a cocktail waitress. I've been a house cleaner. I work as an assistant in a high school. I've worked in a factory. I was a night watchman. So all along, though, my real work has been writing. I'm a writer. It's hard to make a living doing writing. Although I have had some success. I've published a number of short pieces, and I've also published 2 novels, and both of them won awards. One won the Oregon Book Award. It used to be that when I gave talks about my writing or about books, people would ask me how to become a writer, and I would say, well, don't go to school, just write and listen to people talk and pay attention. Go down to the Waffle House and listen to what people say. And that can get you so far, but a couple of years ago I decided to go back to school. And I decided on Marylhurst because my sister-in-law comes to Marylhurst. She's a graduate student here. And I've been very happy with that decision. First of all, Marylhurst is physically a beautiful place, and I think that we underestimate the importance of beauty in our lives. It's a beautiful place, it's a peaceful place. And secondly, I was surprised by how intellectually stimulating not only the staff, but also my fellow students were. They were a spiritually diverse group, and smart and creative. It was, I've had a wonderful time here, and I've learned so much. And I've also really appreciate the undercurrent of concern for social justice and environmentalism. That's been really nice to see. So what did I learn while I was here? Dr. Plotkin, you taught me that everyone has a literary theory. And you were very kind about my resistance to postmodernism. I realized that I could write nonfiction. I was in the PLA program, or some of you probably were in the PLA program. So in the PLA, you write essays about life experience and you get credit. It sounds really easy, but it is not. It was very hard, it was rigorous. They're very strict in that program, and sometimes I was exasperated by how exacting they were. But I learned through that program that I can actually write nonfiction. One of my first classes was a class on Ingmar Bergman. He's a Swedish, dark, kind of difficult director, filmmaker. And I learned that I could understand what he was saying, and I could also understand the way in which we can use our obsessions to create art. I fell in love with Ernest Hemingway while I was at Marylhurst. I learned that an online classroom under the guidance of the skilled instructor can be a very rich learning environment. And also, as a result of the encouragement I got here, and as a result of Jay's letter of recommendation, I was accepted into OSU's MFA program with an assistantship, so I'll start there in the fall. So thank you. That'll be fun. I still believe that the best way for us to learn anything, except for maybe math, is to be observant and to pay attention. But I've seen that education can make us more observant. Paul Celan is a poet that I learned about in one of Parents' classes, and he said a wonderful thing. He said, poetry is a gift for the attentive. I love that, and I think that not only poetry is a gift for the attentive, it may sound corny, but I think everything, life is a gift for the attentive, all of this is a gift for the attentive, and that education, if it's doing the best it can do, makes us more attentive, and that's what Marylhurst did for me, and I can't think of a better outcome than that. Thank you.